What's going on, guys? I'm back with another YouTube video. This time it's a little bit different than what I normally film. Don't know why you're laughing. This video is more of the F80 M3. I'm trying to do like a, I don't know, just kind of like a breakdown of my F80 M3 since it is a single turbo, and I feel like I haven't seen enough content of people kind of recording their cars. So to kind of show you guys what kit I have and everything. So let me open this up. I have the 4N kit. I did not buy it new. I bought it used from a local here, and it's not the prettiest thing in the world. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you guys that right now. This could have been prettier if I had powder coated black, but I didn't get the chance to. So whatever. But other than that, I mean, it's a pretty simple looking kit from the top. Obviously, the cluster and everything is down there, but the car currently sits on an 18-inch setup all around. As you guys can see, it has the, I forgot what these wheels are called, but these stock wheels, these the actual tires themselves are actually pretty good. But I'm not going to be doing a lot of talk in this video, or I think I am. But a lot of this video I'm going to try to focus on me driving the F80 M3, kind of give you guys the turbo sounds, using the rolling anti-lag, and kind of doing all that good stuff with the F80 M3. So I'll see you guys. Well, let me pump some E85 first, and then we'll go from there. All right, so this is efficient mode. It's still pretty quiet. Don't want to rev it up too much. And then M2. There you go, she breathes. So I'll kind of show you guys. Me and Chris, we're still fighting the MAF sensor issue. So sometimes in first gear, you'll see the RPMs kind of drop a little bit. We have already pretty much fixed everything except for first gear, still dropping very little. We got a new revision today, hopefully, so hopefully that'll fix it for once. We're on like the 12th revision because the single turbo kit for the F80 is still pretty new, which a lot of things still need to get worked out. So, oh my god. Yep, so the sounds on the single turbo car are absolutely insane. Like, it's exactly what you guys would expect. Just a bunch of sounds from the turbo, and honestly, I did not expect that from a bottom mount, but apparently we got a lot of sounds and stuff coming from it. But anyways, I'll probably post a different clip here once I'm out from, you guys can't see, but I had to stop by Starbucks. It is a daily must to fuel this F80. If I don't fuel it, then it does not work. One of the things that really bugs me about the F80 right now, which I think I already talked about, which is the biggest pet peeve when you have a single turbo F80, it has to be the if you have a boost leak or something like that. It's not like your 335 N54. You can just pop the hood and check for leaks. You have to put this car up on the lift, or you have to get it up on jacks to see where the leaks are coming from, because all the lines, this is a bottom mount car, all the wastegate lines and everything is on the bottom of the car. So that has been my biggest pet peeve with this car. Luckily, I've only had the that issue one time, so I haven't really been struggling with that so much. I'm also gonna see if I can try to film that stutter, which me and Chris are still struggling to fix. I talked to the guy that I bought this kit from. His name's Anthony. I guess he was on like his 40th revision or 50th before he got it fixed. However, his revisions were a little bit different than mine because he was one of the first single turbo cars that was on reflex and all that port injection and all that good stuff, which, since he was on all that stuff, it took him a while to get all that sorted out. So I don't blame him and Chris for taking such a long time to narrow this down, because they did a lot of R&D to get it all dialed in. So my car, I'm on my 12th or 13th revision now. We're pretty close. Sometimes it gets good, sometimes it gets bad. The guys at Motive have been doing a great job though. They've been on top of this. And watch, I just came across a red light right now, so I didn't come to a complete stop. Oh, there I did. All right, so check this out. Oh, wow. Okay, well, car just died on me on the middle of the street.
I'm right behind you. What the fuck?
Wow. All right, well, we're stuck here. Sick. D. let's try this again. Nope. Hey guys, so we are officially stuck. Alright, you can film this. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, we're good now.
Why are you stopping up back here then if we're good?
Alright, there you go. I got it to work. One of these damn maggots over here honked at me even though my emergency lights were on. So, as you can see, I guess pretty bad. We're coming up to another red light. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad.
Everyone knows not to get behind you now.
Yeah, hopefully no one gets behind me here. Let's see. These are the people that stop right behind me though. And honk at me again. Let's see what happens.
What are you gonna do?
We'll fling poop at them. Huh? Alright. That sucks. Alright. Are you f***ing me? Oh my god. This has never been this bad, guys. Alright. We're pulling over. This is absurd. I don't know what's going on here. But as you guys can see, this is not something that's yeah, this is not fun. It just keeps turning off on me, but
this is the worst it's been though.
yeah, this is the worst it's been. It's never done that in its life. Like for some reason, of course, when I film.
It stalls like once, but right now, really 10 times.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's let you guys hear the single turbo sounds for the meantime. The car's now warmed up, so I'm not gonna floor it, but I'm just gonna kind of let it warm up a little bit. You guys can hear this, but I'm gonna downshift and then you guys can kind of hear the turbo sounds from here. Dang. Sounds really, really good. What do you think? Awful answer. The dog has better responses.
Shut up.
Alright. This F80 sounds insane. We'll do some pull videos here on the way to the shop. The issue that I'm having is only with the MAF sensor. I know you guys obviously saw it's bad. Like it's bad.
It's usually not that bad.
It's never that bad, but sometimes it gets really good. Like the revision before this, we had it almost narrowed down to like perfect like conditions to where it barely bogged at all. And then we got this revision and it got worse. It's part of life, you know, it's part of having a race car. When you decide to have a race car, you're gonna have issues, and this is one of them. And of course, we're approaching a red light again, and damn.
Uphill too.
Uphill too, so.
It's gonna suck.
Oh Lord, is it red still? It's red. Oh my God, I'm gonna just manually shift it, see if this helps it out. Oh, you almost died. Oh no.
I have a feeling I should turn on the hazards.
I have a feeling I'm going to pull up MHD real quick and absolutely clear any and every
Start
code.
Going.
Oh my God, see, it just put itself into neutral.
Once it's at like higher RPMs, like when you're in.
Yeah, once you pass first gear, we're good.
When you pass like 1,000 RPMs, it starts like not bogging.
Once you're out of first gear, you're good, pretty much. All right, let's. Oh my God, I'm gonna log this so I can send this to the tuner. So I'm going to here, monitor.
Put it in regular drive because that's when it was doing it the worst.
No, I don't want this to turn off on me. Are you kidding me? There you go. It's good now. That's kind of crazy. That's absurd. It's wild, man. It's wild. But all right, let's get some Dutch Bros. All right, guys. So we're merging onto the highway. I want to show you guys how the car sounds.
I hear you cream.
Don't film me. Film. I want to do some wide open throttle pulls for you guys, but I live in Denver, so in Denver I can't really do much because, see that? There's a bunch of, well, I guess it clears up right here, so this doesn't, it's kind of invalid right here. But where I'm at right now, there's traffic like no other. Oh, this isn't traffic, there's just too many cars right now. Traffic gets really bad when I'm downtown, but there's just way too many cars right now for me to do wide open throttles, but I think I know a few places where I can give it a little rip, you know, give it a little macaroni and rip. So once we get there, we'll be doing a little pull. Get a little anti-lag, watch film this. So I'm gonna show you guys how the anti-lag button works real quick as well. So as you guys can see, I'm gonna go down to like what? I can technically do it right now, just I prefer not to. So fourth gear, hold this down. There you go. Car sounds amazing. So when I had anti-lag on my M3 boat, I had the pure turbos, the pure turbo setup. It did not sound anything like this. Obviously, all it sounded was just like a little spool, and it was a very tiny spool. Just went, and that's it. With the single turbo, it actually like, I don't know, it pushes you back first of all, and second of all, the F80 just, the sounds are just 10 times better than what a twin car sounds like, which is part of the reasons why I went single on this car, just because of the sounds. We got a little bit of an open road here, so I'm gonna do a little pull here. I don't think I'm gonna have any traction. I'm not even gonna do rolling anti-lag, but man, feels good. Jeez. All right. So as you guys can see, it's cold right now. It's 47 degrees. So it's a little chilly to do all these pulls, especially at a low gear. But man, you guys can hear that turbo flutter. Watch, I'll do it again. Oh, can't hear it, but there you go. Wow, this car just sounds amazing. Like once you go single turbo, you never go back. You know, it's like kissing Omar. It's like kissing Omar. This is exactly what it is. Exactly like kissing Omar. But anyways, guys, we're at the shop. I've been trying to race Billy Orton for a long time, but he's always has some sort of excuse. His dog is dying, his grandma's dead, his car is not working. You know, just the basic average excuses. So we're gonna see if we can film him and try to get him to race me today, because today's the last day. Tomorrow we got Hurricane Katrina in Colorado, so there's no coming back from that one. The roads are gonna be icy tomorrow, or watery, whatever one. So once we get there, we're gonna tell Billy to see if we can do a race in the street of Mexico, of course. We're gonna go all the way to Tijuana and race. So we're gonna pull up here in a second. And if he doesn't race me in this video, you guys gotta talk. You guys gotta go to his Instagram. It's called Boosted Billy, something like that. You guys gotta go talk to him, or talk in his comment section. Just write, Billy, why are you so short? Why are you so gaze? Just everyone, I want you to write down, Billy, why are you so gaze? Why are you not racing Brian? Cause I mean, right now, man, it's been a debate for about a year. He has a big ego that his LS. Oh, shut up! All right, go to sleep. Go to sleep. All right, guys. I also have new hoodies. I don't know if you guys have seen, but I have them a little bit for everything. So I have Colorado N5X, and then down here says S5X. I have some for the 335 and the Supra, so check it out.
Wow.
So these are the hoodies. They're also Champion hoodies. They're extremely comfortable. I don't know, guys. They're all, like I said, they're all Champion hoodies, so they are extremely comfortable. So they're on the site if you guys want to purchase one. All right, guys. So I'm gonna end it off with this. I know you guys saw me talking about me and Billy racing and all that good stuff. You guys are gonna see that in another video that I'll be posting. This video, I just kind of wanted you guys to hear that F80 sounds, and pretty much wanted to talk to you about my F80. I guess I have never addressed about my F80, but a lot of people still assume that I have a built motor, and I do not have a built motor anymore. And I'll address that right now. So basically, I went with an engine builder who I will not disclose, and I went with that engine builder, and I got screwed pretty much. Long end. So engine builder got my car. I can talk a lot about this, and I'll see what I can kind of summarize in a long story, or make this short story pretty much. So basically what happened is paid the guy for a motor build. I wanted reliable, at the time, 1,000 wheel horsepower engine, right? So that's what I had planned originally for the motor. I went with his recommendations on rods and pistons and all that good stuff. I did that, right? So I went with his recommendation, and in the process of this, he came to Colorado. Like, it was a wait. There was a good amount of time where we waited for the parts, which I don't care for. You know, time is right now. Parts are rarely hard to find, and everything's back ordered. And I know this because I run a business myself. But anyways, got the car, got the engine transported here, right? So he told Billy and Mike, our techs here at Colorado 5X, which, if you guys didn't know, there's two different businesses. Colorado 5X is one business, and that's what I own. And then technically there's the mechanic side of things, which is the parts, install, and everything. That's Billy and Mike, just so we're very clear on that, because I know there's been a lot of misunderstanding on that. But anyways, so he told Billy and Mike, do not open the engine, do not do anything with the engine. Pretty much just leave the engine as is and wait until I get there to install it. Anyways, this engine flies here, installs the engine. On the first turn on, he immediately revs the shit out of this engine. Like, first time, he doesn't even let it warm up, turns it on, shoots it right to like 4,000 RPMs, then revs it even more, and then the car starts making like a tick, 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 tick noise. So I was like, okay, what the hell is going on? So he turns it off, kills it. He's like, what's happening here? He then decides to open the valve cover and does all this work on his own just to verify that, hey, you know, he didn't hurt anything, because I think he realized he messed something up there. Anyways, that happens, and then we put the car up on the lift. We built the trans, right? So the trans was on, the trans has like SSP clutches and everything, so we did that too. Trans is amazing. No issues with the trans. Anyways, I'm driving the car. First day I drive the car, right? This is with him. I'm getting a loud piston slap. Now, piston slap is very normal on cold start, right? I'm just hearing like that, but then all of a sudden I'm driving and I'm still hearing like that piston chatter, or the piston slap. So I'm like, it's not supposed to be there. 80 miles an hour, still hearing. I'm like, yo, this is not normal. So I call my engine builder. Literally the next day he flies out. I'm like, hey man, engine's doing great, but I'm having some shitty like piston slap. And he pretty much tells me, hey, well, that's pretty normal for it being a race car. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna listen to you, you know. And I talked to my tuner at the time, and I'm like, or still my tuner, and I was like, hey man, like, is this normal? And he's like, no, it's not normal. Anyways, we do logs back and forth. The logs show me I'm pulling timing corrections like no other. So while I'm pulling these timing corrections, I'm trying to figure this out. Nothing works. I call the engine builder. I'm like, dude, listen, I have bad timing my motor. Like, what can I do? Like, I'm already on my 13th, 14th revision with the tuner, and we can't fix this. Like, this timing correction is because of the motor. Like, the piston slap is way too, like, it's bad. Like, the chatter, the piston chatter, the slap, is bad, dude. Like, every time I rev it, you can hear, like, it's bad. He pretty much says it's our fault because so I blew my first motor, right? I think you guys already know this. I have my F80 right here, right? I was driving it. I was on twin turbos. I was on 35 PSI. I knew it was time to blow. Like, I wanted to blow the first motor. I blew the motor. We replaced a lot of parts, right? But the engine builder blamed that there might be still metal shavings inside the oil cooler. He blamed that. He's like, oh, there's probably some metal shavings inside the motor. I have pictures. If anyone needs the pictures, I mean, I might even attach them here. Like, so we put a borescope down in the engine. We're like, okay, we have all these timing corrections. Let's find out what's going on, right? So we put a borescope down the engine. There is scars on the walls everywhere on the motor, which that's not a good sign, right? So we know that this is now the issue. The clearance is bad or something. So I tell the engine builder, and I was hoping he was going to make it right, because I've not driven the car for less than, like, literally in 1 week I put all the revisions in, and this is like good driving. Like, the only time I would do wide open throttles was to do logs for the engine, or for the tuner, to try to get this fixed. Anyways, so I send those pictures to him, and he blames us. He's saying that because we didn't clean the oil cooler, that there was metal fragments probably in there inside of the engine, and that's what's causing the scars on the walls, which does not explain the piston chatter. Anyways, he blames us, and it's just kind of like a finger pointing game. And I was like, whoa, dude, this is not our first rodeo. But anyways, we tear the engine apart ourselves because we don't want to wait for this guy, because we know if he comes here, first of all, it's going to turn bad. Like, he's going to blame us like no other. He's going to be like, oh, it's your guys' fault, this and that. And it's a blaming game. Like, messages and his words were pretty much, Billy is already to blame for. Like, we are to blame for this whole thing. So since we are to blame for this whole thing, what's the point of bringing him over here? I wanted to open the engine already and show him this is the cause. So anyways, we open the engine. Same night, we tear the engine apart, we open everything up, and we show him the walls are messed up. Pistons are shitty pistons. I think I was running, I forget the name of the pistons. But anyways, they're not good pistons. I know there's Carrillo pistons. They were I think they were Mall pistons. Which on these, they're just way too loud. Anyways, we tear it apart. We show him pictures of like, yo, this is definitely like an install error. Like, we don't think the machine, you honed it properly. Like, there's definitely a clearance issue. That's why it's slapping, because it has too much play. And he pretty much blames it on something else. I forgot what he blamed it on, but he blames it on completely something else. Now it's no longer the metal fragments. Now it's a different issue. And then from there, we continue talking to him, and then he blames it on the motor mount. One of the mounts was bad, so we swapped my Supra mount. I think it was my Supra motor mount or the trans mount. We swapped that over to the F80, and they're the same identical mounts. Well, he blames that on us, and then we show him pictures of the Supra one versus the F80. They're identical. Literally nothing different. So we show him that. He's like, what else can I blame it on? So, I mean, realistically, he kept blaming it on one thing, and I promise you guys the story goes more in depth. I just don't care to explain it too much, but I just kind of want to give you guys a brief summary of why I no longer have a built motor. Anyways, that is this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the F80 ride-along and all the sounds it makes. I love the F80. It's literally one of the best cars I've ever owned. But, yeah, guys, that's it for this video. So make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think about the F80. Would you guys daily drive one or not? So anyways, catch you guys in the next video.